Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here. Behind me is the CNBC homepage, and you can see that all the indices futures are in the red. They're mildly in the red, but as I said in my previous videos last week, the valuations are stretched. Some of those counters like Tesla and Palantir are severely stretched, and it's just a matter of time, I think, before things could unravel. As I said, it's like an elastic which has been pulled to its extreme, and it's likely to snap anytime now. Will it snap in a day or in a week or in 2 weeks? I don't know, but it's looking absolutely scary to me. Now, I'm going to talk about a few news items out here which add to my thinking process and which support my anxiety regarding the market. All that and more. Let's get started. Welcome back, friends. So as I mentioned earlier, Dow is down 2 points. It's 0%, but mildly down. It's a little negative. S&P futures are down 0.09%, and Nasdaq future is down minus 0.15%. So that's the way things are rolling right now. And there are a few news items which are not on the absolute headlines. I think they should have been on the top, but they are not. So I'm going to talk about them. The first one is treasury yields tick higher as traders continue to digest jobs data. And I think that as treasury yields go up, the money will flow into treasury and out of other assets, and therefore it's a negative for the stocks. And the reason that treasury yields go up is because of fear of inflation or greater deficits. And the other heading which we have here is actually a positive heading. Trump says he won't remove Fed Chief Jerome Powell. So that reduces the risk factor in the US to a good extent, because in the past, Trump had clashed with Jerome Powell. And very recently, Jerome Powell had mentioned that he's not worried about interference because the legislation protects him. And so on and so forth. So this kind of settles it down. So it's a very good positive out here. The other thing which is not good is the problem in China. China seems like its inflation rate is going down to a 5-month low, and it has missed expectations on the economy. That's not a good thing for the global economy overall. So that's not a positive headline to have. So overall, I think it's not looking good. And there are two stocks I want to highlight to you. Just let's look at Nasdaq first. Nasdaq futures is down 0.23% at this point of time. And you can see that there is this diagonal red line of resistance, and we are just below it. So even though there's a diagonal line of resistance, we are still in a bull channel. So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that we are in a bear channel. Things are likely to go up further. There is still room for Nasdaq to go up. But my fear is that valuations are very stretched. I'll give you an example. And now let us look at the example in AI. Okay, so I'm looking at Tesla. If you see the fundamentals of Tesla do not support such a high price range. And I believe there's a call wall somewhere around $400. So as it approaches to 400, one has to be very careful. And MACD is bullish and momentum is beyond the overbought zone. Of course, in the past, Tesla has gone all the way up to 89.41. But I would call this as a Trump trade. Again, this is a trade where the fundamentals are overshadowed by over-enthusiasm and greed. The possibility that Elon Musk might somehow get some concession from Trump, which is going to enrich Tesla. So that's the bet, I think, out here. Otherwise, it is not supported. The next one I want to talk about is Palantir. So in Palantir, you are going way high, and we are already have the deviation, the bearish deviation, and we are still going higher. I don't think Palantir fundamentals might warrant this kind of a PE. So this is a problem. Now, if we were to look at another stock out here like Amazon, Amazon has also gone above, and Microsoft has also been very strong. Now, let me take the case of Amazon. So during the last week, I have been digging deep into AI. I've been trying to build apps using AI, codeless apps. And I've been trying to use AI for various use cases, and what I see there is absolutely impressive. There are little known companies which most of us, like retail stockholders, do not know about in AI. I have looked at Glide, I've looked at Bubble. These are all companies that we don't know about, and they have platforms where you can develop codeless apps. It's very easy. I even made a ShareTreck app, of course, on the trial version, and they are monetized. So if you want to do really good work on them, then you have to pay something like $20 a month, or you go into a package plan. There are different levels, enterprise levels. The other thing I also saw was a presentation by Amazon about Amazon Nova, their range of AI offerings and how it stacks up against the other competition. And of course, I've been using Gemini for quite a while, Notebook LM for quite a while. The things that they are doing is amazing. Not only are they multimodal in the sense that you can interact with, most of these offerings have got multimodal AI. So you can interact with them in text, images, PDFs, Word files, spreadsheets, and also get response back in any of those medias that you want. So it's really amazing how good AI is getting and how fast it is getting. And that's what underpins the valuation of companies like Amazon, Microsoft, and Google, because they are actually developing stuff which might come in handy in case of a recession, because the companies that want to survive, which let go of people, might switch into AI in order to improve their productivity and deliver more with less people. And because it's going to cost lesser to produce those things, those savings will go to the people, because people won't have jobs and they won't be able to afford expensive things. So this is the way I'm thinking on a broad level. I'm still thinking about it, but I would like to have your comments and what you think about the valuations out here. But as far as Tesla is concerned, I don't see any major stuff. And with regard to Palantir, of course, it's in AI and it's doing really cutting edge stuff. But the problem for Palantir is that it's more like a defense technology, and there is going to be a lot of restrictions on Palantir on whom it can sell these technologies and how it can sell it to them. So that's going to clip their wings unless they get Trump to just open up everything so that they can go global. So those are the thoughts I have, and I'd like to hear from you guys what you think. Next, I want to talk about genomics as well at a very high level. Genomics is looking extremely good today. As the market keeps on going to stratosphere, the companies which have been leading it, basically the Mag 5, Mag 7, they are going to witness a little bit of profit taking, and the money from there is going to spread over to other areas. And also the people who have been sitting in the sidelines with the money are going to be very afraid of getting into companies like Google, Palantir, Tesla, because they're all at high valuation. So they're going to look at other good companies which have not yet picked up, and they're going to put their money in there. So those companies will start coming up. And the whole thing bursts when all the valuations are very high, and then people are afraid to buy anymore. And then those who are holding it want to sell it. And that's when the downturn starts. So this is a cycle that I think the market follows. And for a successful investor, in my opinion, we should be having stocks to sell at this level. And as the price goes down, we should be able to do dollar cost averaging somewhere closer to the bottom and on the way back up. So the U shape at the bottom is where I think a good investor will be buying. And the U shape at the top, or the V shape at the top, inverted V shape at the top, is where a good investor would be selling. That is my theory, but it's counterintuitive. It's very difficult to achieve. I'm trying that again this year. So far, I think I'm successful, but my success will only be proved if the market turns around. The market has not yet turned around, and that's where I am. I'm a bit jittery at this point of time. But if you have a different point of view, please put it in the comment section why it is different this time, and I would be really interested to read that and test it out and maybe change my opinions. With that, my friends, I'd like to bring this video to an end. Thanks and have a great day. Bye for now.